Yes, this is the Meta Man with the third and final interview with the amazing Robert Rolih, my coach and teacher, my very first teacher of the metaverse. He's also the author of the runaway international bestseller, The $1 Million Decision. And in this third and most important final interview, he talks about XRP. It's sitting in the top 10, even though there's a cloud over it because the American Securities and Exchange Commission is suing it. He talks about his favorite coin, and wait till you hear what it is. And I reveal my two favorite coins. Wait till you hear what they are. And he talks about whether Bitcoin can go to zero or the moon. Does it have a higher probability of going to the zero or to the moon? He talks about governments not banning Bitcoin, but regulating it so that it can stay in existence, and why that's a very, very good idea. And he also gives a prediction of Bitcoin going to possibly, are you ready? $1 million. $1 million. That's not Lambo. That's not Lambo Bitcoin. That's, I don't know. That's like buying a house Bitcoin. Wow, wow, wow. Anyways, it's an amazing interview and it deserves to be the final one because it's got the most revelations in it. Listen carefully. Okay, I want to ask you now about XRP. I really, really like XRP, and it is a coin that is actually doing real work in the real world. It's actually facilitating the transfer of funds reliably in large, large amounts and securely for not usually for people, but for banks and countries and other major organizations. And yet the Securities and Exchange Commission in the United States is suing it, even though it's still number 7. Like you'd expect, if the cloud of a lawsuit, that should push the price down, but it hasn't. And I've been following the CEO, and he is totally confident. He just moved to Dubai and hired 250 people and kind of rebuked the US government for pushing entrepreneurs outside of the United States. So what do you think is going to happen to that lawsuit?
I think that there is good probability that they will settle or whatever, and that this will go away. Now you never know, with this legal stuff, you never know. There are hundreds of lawyers working around this case, and you never know what can happen. But it's an important case for the crypto industry because it can create a precedent, for other projects and so on. So there are a lot of reasons why Securities and Exchange Commission can win, and there are a lot of reasons why Ripple or XRP can win. Like I said earlier, we will see.
That's right. That's right. Now, you've told me very clearly, don't buy one coin. And I understand the beauty of that. I get it. Nevertheless, just for fun, if you would like to reveal to us your favorite coin, because I have a favorite coin too. What's your favorite?
So if I just take a look at my crypto portfolio, the largest percentage I have in Ethereum or ETH. Okay, that's basically it. Why? Because if you take into account the risk, then Ethereum will probably have very, very good returns, and it's quite safe. Okay, it's quite safe because it's already a big network, and it's already a very established project, and there are a lot of developers already developing on Ethereum, and still, I think that it has a very, very, very high potential for price appreciation. So let's say risk-adjusted return, possible return is quite nice. Okay, so that would be, let's say, my favorite crypto investment. Okay, but I have a lot of them. I have a lot of different projects and coins and so on.
My favorite is Sandbox in the metaverse. And I just am attracted to it because the artistry is just so pleasant. And from the intellectual point of view, my favorite is Render. Because,
Render, yeah, I also own Render, yeah.
Yes.
Perfect.
Because the metaverses have to render all of the backgrounds, and they have to render all the avatars, and they have to render all the weapons, and they have to render all the NFTs. It all requires massive amount of rendering, and the coin Render is doing such a great job that the cost of entry for someone else, Render 2 or something like that, some other rendering company, is pretty high, and there's not really much need for another rendering company because Render does such a good job. And it's way low. It's not even in the top 100. I think that that one has
this project has a lot of potential. So it's a very good project. Yeah.
Well, the big and final question is Bitcoin. Right now, Bitcoin's about 35,000, something like that. Is it going down to zero, or is it going to the moon? Which way is it going, my friend?
Well, for Bitcoin to go to zero, the only scenario for this to happen, I think, is if most major governments ban it. Okay, but I don't see this as an option. Also, the United States, they are saying, we will not ban crypto, we will not ban Bitcoin, we will just regulate this space. And regulation is good, because regulation brings a lot of institutional investors who otherwise would be a bit afraid, if something is not regulated and safe and so on. So I think that the chances of Bitcoin going to zero are almost zero. Nothing is, of course, certain in this world, but I would say almost zero. Now, the upwards targets, definitely Bitcoin can go to 100,000 quite soon. It can go to 500,000, maybe a million, and so on. Because if you just take a look at the gold market capitalization, gold has much higher market cap compared to Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is eating the market share from gold, as a digital store of value. So I see Bitcoin going much higher in the future. It could be, that you need to wait a bit, but if you are not in a hurry, if somebody is a long-term investor, I think that Bitcoin is quite a good, safe investment. But you need to, of course, you need to stomach a lot of volatility.
Yeah, just to put numbers to what you're saying, the market cap of Bitcoin is roughly 1 trillion. It's lower now.
Yeah, it's
and
lower
the market
now,
cap of gold is 11 trillion.
Yeah, that's right. So I think it has a lot of room to grow.
Yeah. Well, Robert, you have fulfilled my desire of helping me understand and helping my dear viewers understand. You do a brilliant job. May everybody buy your book, The $1 Million Decision. It's available on Amazon. And is there anything else that you can help with? I appreciate your helping me. Is there something you want my viewers to do?
Well, basically, if they go to my website, robertrolih.com, they can download also a free chapter of the book. So they can go to Amazon and buy the book, or they can just download a free chapter of the book from my website. The free chapter is called The 6 Dark Forces of Investing. It's
wow.
A funny
and tell me your website again.
So it's robertrolih.com, robertrolih.com. So my name and surname.com.
ROBERTROLIH.com.
That's right.
Okay,
that's
good.
Right.
I hope my viewers do that. And thank you very much. It's a joy to know you. We've known each other for many years, and may we continue to be in wonderful relationship. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for inviting me, and I wish you a lot of success with your channel and everything.
You are now far wiser than you were just a few minutes ago. Please click on Meta in order to subscribe to my channel. And please click on this video which is my most recent video, my previous one. And please click on that video, which Google and YouTube think is the most appropriate if you enjoyed this video.